Good morning, Twitch.tv. Good morning to YouTube as well. And, of course, good morning, Mini Motorways. Let's go to Dar es Salaam for today's daily challenge, where all of our destinations will be very busy, and they will be circles. Hooray for circles. Oh, goodness. Very busy circles means very high scores. Potentially, possibly, maybe. Who's to say? Hold on. Cat. Cat! No, that is not a cat toy. That's Velcro. Velcro strap is not cat toy. It's just not. Oh, hi there. Second red business. All right, fine. So the three of you go that way. The five of you go this way. Good lord, the busyness of these red circles. Oh, you weren't kidding. Oh, Mini Motorways, you were not kidding. Oh, jeez. Okay. Is this better? Ow. I think we can do something better than this. Hold on. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, and boop. There. That's a little bit quicker, faster, getting down this way. Give me some traffic lights. Is everything gonna be okay now? Are you gonna calm the fuck down, you red circles? Good lord, it's been a week and we're already up over 50 trips. They were not kidding with this whole all destinations are much busier thing, were they? My goodness. Alright, let's steal this one. And this one, and this one. We'll run down here into this one. Does that seem feasible? You, and you, and you, and you, and you. Leah Fireheart is here doing the hi Goog, bye Goog. Hi Leah, bye Leah. Sunflare Space is here as well. Sunny was here first. Good afternoon. Sunflare Space. Oh no. Oh, these reds have to... Oh, this could be bad for these reds, but it might be okay. If you run down this way and then swing up like so, that means that this dark blue can come do this. And presumably there will be like half a dozen more dark blues that spawn in a vaguely thisly area. Would be nice if we get a half dozen more dark blues in a vaguely this-ishly area. I did a stupid thing last night after our, well, not after, but at the start of the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles stream, which was I completely forgot to record. So, had to go to Twitch and be like, hey, Twitch, could you give me that video, please? Don't ask why I need it or anything. It's for, oh God, she found more Velcro. Cat! Kitty. Hi there. Yellows. Okay, hold on. So this tiny little monster gremlin. No, I squeezed you. You were supposed to meow. That's better. This tiny little monster gremlin has realized that when she hears a panicked fat man shout, "Cat!" it means she should probably stop doing whatever it is she's doing. Hi. What's up? Really? Is that... Ow! That's my shoulder. That hurts. With the pain. Okay.
I'm afraid I've got some bad news.
Livo228, thank you very much for the follow. I have some bad news for you, and that is that you shall be exposed to more the underscore Goog on account of your having followed. It's your fault, really, when you think about it. Don't follow or blame Goog. Alright, how on earth are we going to get blues over to this? Without the benefit of bridges or motorways or nothing. Because I don't currently have any bridges or motorways or nothing. Game, it's just kind of... Okay, alright, well, I have an idea. It's a bad idea, but I have an idea. We come down this way, we put a perfectly cromulent traffic light right here. We run dark blues past this business into here, into this little roundabout, and off they go that way. They can that'ly Thortman off this way, I suppose. It's not gonna really work, but alright. Give me a bridge. Because we're gonna need to use one or the other in pretty much the same exact way. And the bridge gives me more road tiles, which is also a thing I need. So, let's take these 1, 2, 3 dark blues, run them off like so. And now, I wonder if... Good morning, Soko Polsky. Always happy to have you here. First time chatter and all that. Long time person who's been a... Yeah, I don't know. Hi. Let's see here. We're just going to do this. So these 1, 2, 3 dark blues will go here. This one dark blue will come this way. These 2 dark blues will join this road. These 2 dark blues up here shan't do nothing. You can only have so much room in your heart for dark blues and the doing of stuff, I guess, is the moral of the story. It's a weird moral, but in fairness, it's a weird story. Good morning, Peters19. Happy to have you here. Hope you are doing well. Alright, can I get this light blue in here in any way? I could. Probably don't really need to at the moment. This dark blue is pretty perpetually angry right now with it being a circle and with it being high demand from everybody. 4 houses really isn't enough to sustain a circle for any true length of time. 0 houses is also a bad number for a circle, which explains the problems that this yellow business is having at the moment. So, here, let's toss a couple more down this way. And then, problems and sauce, I think is the ultimate outcome here. We're going to have both problems and sauce. Give me another bridge. Thank you. So this and other bridge. We're going to run a 4th yellow house over here. With this other bridge, I think the thing to do is... Well, I could put yellows over here, but that wouldn't really help much. I could get these dark blues. Yeah, I think the thing I want to do is this. Because that'll get these 2 dark blues to help out with this business here, which kinda, desperately needs help still. I kinda don't believe that 1, 2, 3, 4 houses is actually enough to keep this dark blue business happy. So, I don't love the whole general look at me, I'm spawning on the road here thing that I've got going on, but it's gonna have to be fine. It's gonna have to be fine. Oh God, ow, itchy, neck pain. This purple circle here spawned and then immediately got 5 houses to support it. Soko Polsky with the follow. Thank you, Soko Polsky. Couple new follows today. The YouTube viewer count has been slowly trickling upward, which, hey, listen, number go up, make brain feel better. Not gonna complain about that until such time as it creates annoyances in my life, which, will inevitably happen, but let's not talk about that right now. So, I've got a bridge. Being now possessed of a bridge, is there anything that needs doing? I don't think so. I think everything's kinda just sorta chill. for the moment. What's the YouTube? Why? You bang YouTube right there, youtube.com/c/the Goog. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and hit all of that lovely bang plugs button, shill all the things. Gotta update the bang plugs command with the TikTok, but honest to God, if you listen, I don't know how anything does anything on TikTok. But Selko Polsky, if you were to go to YouTube and you were interested in, say, longer form series of, I don't know, Mass Effect Legendary Edition, Baldur's Gate 3, the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, The Outer Worlds, or any of the bunches and bunches of other video games that we've played on the channel, well, I have some good news. Let's take a motorway. Thank you for the motorway. You come down here. These 3 yellows will support this business. These 4 yellows will also support this business. This is now 5 coming in from the west for this business, which is great. Are you angry about stuff? Man, we got so many northern yellows coming in here. I'm actually gonna boop and boop a couple of these southern yellows just to feed extra support going off this way, cause we can. Doot, 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 and doot. There's 3 reds right there. Do these 3 reds need to do anything? I think the reds are pretty okay right now. The Mini Motorways business reds, not the Cincinnati reds. The Cincinnati reds are pretty bad, and their ownership doesn't actually care. So that's bad. Like, the Cincinnati Reds are low-key a scourge on the game of baseball, but they're far from unique in that regard, which is in and of itself a scourge on the game of baseball. So, you know. We'll take these 1, 2, 3 dark blue houses over here, feed them into this dark blue, hope that we get more friendly spawns just like that. Give me another motorway, thank you very much. I maybe should have taken the bridge there instead of that, but I think it'll be fine. A little bit of extra road tileage never hurt nobody. More dark blue business things are spawning, which, okay, I don't necessarily know that we needed that, but what are we gonna do about it, right? Speaking of what we're gonna do about things, we're gonna have to redraw. We're gonna have to redraw all of this yellow. You know what? Actually, I think all of this yellow here has kind of outlived its purpose. Because look at all of this yellow up here. We've got freaking 8 yellow houses. 8 yellow houses. Going down to this yellow business. We don't need these yellows coming in from the Easter lopers. No. You can go support that circle if you want to be helpful yellows about stuff. Okay. Next, let's figure out how we're getting blues down to here. That's a good question. How are we getting blues down to there? At the moment, we're not. Like, at this exact instance of time, we're sending 0 cars to that business, which is bad. We should probably send, some. At least 1, right? Like, you gotta figure we should send at least 1. Here, let's send 6 and see how that works. The answer, most likely, in all properhood, is it won't work. But, 1 must try. You go here. I got a couple more dark blues spawning this way. This could be contributory to eventual success. If you come down here and down that way, then we'll run up that particular hill. You do this. Here's another here's another 3 dark blue houses. I was almost going to say another dark 3 houses, which is wrong. That's not correct. It's incorrect. It's like someone made a goth version of a Fire Emblem game that contained 4 houses. It continues to be the case that I only know one thing about Fire Emblem : 3 houses, and it is that there are 4 houses. Which, I suppose if one knows storytelling and the title of the video game, doesn't come as a shock. Alright, give me a bridge. Dark Blue Business, have you settled yourself? You seem reasonably decent-sated. Okay. So this is in good shape. This yellow here can spawn on that road. Yet more red spawns are happening. Is this red business looking a little angry? Am I making that up? No, I'm not really making that up. This red business here is looking just a wee tad peeved. In fact, this western red is okay. But here, let's solve a couple of problems. And by solve, I potentially mean cause. We're going to draw motorway number 2 straight up to here. Motorway number 2 is going to go right into this business. And now having 4 houses right here on a straight shot motorway, I feel empowered to chop, let's say 2 of these reds off of here. We chop these 2 reds off of here, that's more houses to support this business, and less traffic here, but still, this red business has profited an additional 2 houses, and it's got straight shot motorway going for it now. Next, we must get dark blues down this way. Easy thing to do is to just peel these 3 off of here, and you know what? Let's try that. Can we just peel these 3 off of here? If we can just peel these 3 off of here, in fact, you know what? Let's tweak the shape of this support road right here. I don't want to get rid of it. I think it's useful, but it might be running into a bit of an issue space. So let's do this. I'm going to toss a potentially ill-advised roundabout right here. And this potentially ill-advised roundabout will have entry spurs like so. Purples come from the northwest, purples and dark blues come from the north, dark blues come from the northeast. Purples then exit south to the purple circle, dark blues exit southeast to the dark blue circle. Is this a rat-like? Entirely maybe. One can foresee a universe wherein this is a rat-like, but I don't actually have a but there. It'll probably be fine. It's also conceivable to me that that's just fine, so, you know. You're gonna have to wait and see how it works out. Which, oh boy. Well, you know, waiting and seeing how things works out never worked out badly for anyone. Ever. Hey look, a yellow business. Now this dinky little yellow right here. I was going to draw a tiny stupid motorway, but we really don't need a tiny stupid motorway. If you think about it. I think what we need instead is some well-positioned yellow assistance like so. There. 1, 2, 3, 4 yellow houses. You know what? Fuck it. 5 yellow houses. 5 yellow houses come down here, sneak into this circle. That'll be totally fine. Right? You here in the West, you're not mad about stuff? Like, eventually this plaza is gonna be mad about stuff simply because the game as built can't handle... A thing that kills runs in the game as built is 2 circles in a plaza. Like, 2 circles in a plaza, the parking lot is not big enough to keep them both happy. 2 circles in a plaza where also, oh by the way, there's heavy road demand going on, you're screwed. You're just screwed. This here is a ticking time bomb, and oh look, it's ticking. See, the cars are already piling up in the parking lot. Cars piling up in the parking lot means that people aren't getting picked up. People not getting picked up means that your thing is fucked. Your thing being fucked means, as previously stated, your thing is fucked. So, hope you're wearing protection, I guess. There's nothing really I can do for you at that point. I don't know what this accent is. Blah. Oh, God. All right. We got this yellow up here, and absolutely no yellows have spawned to support it, which is unfortunate. Let's grab a couple of these that spawned down here, and we'll swipe. Oh, let's just say these 4 right here. These 4 yellows up here had previously been doing other stuff, but now their task is supporting this stuff. It's all gonna work out for the best in the sense that something else is gonna die before this yellow business, so it doesn't really matter that hi purple. Hi there, horrendously placed purple circle. You're a truly horrendously placed purple circle. Do you know that? I hope you know that. I hope you're aware of how truly horrendous your placement is. Do I even have... I mean, I've got a little clump of semi-used purples here, but they're ostensibly busy going this way, so... I should not draw motorway number 3 right now. We can wait for one more purple house to hopefully spawn in this area. Okay, one more purple house has spawned in this area. Now we can draw motorway number 3. We know we're coming over from here. This is fine. This over here, not fine. What do you... Come on. Come on. Buddy. What are you doing here? Light blue Friendski. Christmas crunch, honestly. Alright, you go there. That purple spawned in a bad place, but it can come up here. That purple is useless to me. This yellow is doomed. Everything's falling apart. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. We've gotten to this 3076 number very quickly, but beyond that, everything's kind of dead. So... Oh, not good. Oh, here. Rather than fix the thing, I'm just going to note that everything's kinda dead is the title of the episode. Okay. Give me a bridge for all the good it's going to do. Do I have any spare yellows? I don't really have any spare yellows. I can't... Here, have more yellows. But also purples and dark blues and other yellows and more yellows and more purples and... Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, sadskis. Okay, here, you go up that way. You support that. All of y'all come down here. The reds didn't die. Listen, I'm glad that the reds didn't die. The purples died, though. So, that's bad. But hey, 3,575 commuters over 79 days. It's a decent little score. It's top 5% in the world. Now, granted, I damn near got doubled up by Samurai Sam, but, you know... It is what it is. Drop those samurai slams in the chat. Let us turn now to the matter of our very good friend, the Wordle. Hello, Wordle. It could be World. There's nothing saying it can't be, aside from the fact that it's not, which, okay, fine. Could be place. It's always possible that we need to put things in their place. Hey, we got a good number of letters there. It could be glare. You could be angry at someone and narrow your eyes. It couldn't have been glare, Goog. There's no R. Good job, Goog. It could be blaze. It's not blaze. It could have been, but it's not. It could be flame. There's nothing saying it's not flame, aside from it might be. It's not. Okay. All right. Well, let's see here. We've got one more shot at this. It could be... Well, it's not going to be flake. That's not a word. It's not going to be flay, because that's not a word. It's not going to be flate, because that's not a word. It could be flake, Sonny. I'm going to double check and see how many other possibilities there are. But actually, fuck that. It could be flake. It's flake! Hooray! Ultimately, I was going to have to make a choice. Even if there were other words there, it could be flake. Sunflare Space is not a flake. A dependable, solid, reliable friend is Sunny. Thank you, Sunflare Space, for the assistance with the wordling. And now, watch your eyes. Gah! Connections. We must connect. All right. So, if we... I don't know where I'm going with that sentence. I'm going to bail out of it. So you can sample or try or test or something else, to conduct an experiment on it. You can take something for a spin. Maybe these are being used as nouns. Maybe these are being used as nouns. That's conceivable. They were not being used as nouns. And that's not even one away, so I think my whole pathing is just fucked. Never mind. So, if you are... Well, a strain and a sample are vaguely scientific terms that sort of mean a little group that's supposed to be representative of a whole. So, And again, I'll say, On the other hand, could be wrong there. Jealous, nauseous, and lush are all things that could be colored green. Like, jealousy is green with envy, and nauseous is, green in the gills or something, and lush is like a lush, verdant green forest. I just said a lush, green forest, but I used a fancy word for one of them. So, and ecological could also be green. Am I thinking like a connections writer? I'm thinking like a connections writer. I'm proud of me, but also, Okay. So, we have 3 more groups to get. So, if you... Well, tax is something... No. I don't think... A tax, a present, a sample, and something else as something you give away? I don't think so. Present and direct should be read as verbs. So present as in give or as in introduce, and direct as in tell what to do. I'm really not seeing. This is, I am not seeing groups here. Give another, yeah. So it could mean, offer something up. It could mean... You know what it could be? It could be something... These could all be things that you give or take. You give a present or present as in give. You sample as in, you are the person yoinking a thing off of a Costco stand. Or you offer a sample, which is a thing that you have previously placed on your Costco stand. Or a test, as in you take a test as a student and give a test as a teacher, or tax, as in you give taxes to your government or you take taxes as the government? Nope. Okay. Huh. And again, huh. I mean, I still really like spin, test, try, but yeah, I already did all of this, so I think I already tried spin, test, try, and sample. Already guessed, yeah. All right, let's just hit this shuffle button a couple of times and just refresh the words, see if that maybe jogs different thinking. Oh boy. Okay, so possessive means like you're greedy, you're hoarding, you're closely guarding something. That's not, I mean, possessive and direct are both ways that you can describe a person's personality, but that's about it. Irregular is there are irregular numbers, but I don't really see any other. Oh boy. Are they verb tenses? The possessive tense, the present tense, the irregular tense, and is there a direct tense? Adjectives used in grammar. Okay. Sonny figured out where they were going. You got us in the ballpark, which is something. So, all right. Let's see here. I have no idea. So, if something is being tested, taxed, strained, or tried, that means it is being stressed to a possible breaking point, right? There you go. Stretch, as in one's patient. Okay, fine, sure. And then sample, spin, mix, and scratch are, I have no idea. They're things a DJ does. Okay. You know what? Things a DJ does, totally fine. That's a perfect connections category. That's good. Stretch, as in one's patience. I understand that. What green might mean? Listen, the purples are always a little bit weird. This was a little bit weird. We thunk it through and got there. I feel as though this particular blue was bullshit today. But, we still won the game. And that's what matters. Sort of. Kind of. Right? Anyway, for today's strands, we have here, there, and everywhere, which could be one's location, which is our spangram. Hooray! So these are all words that mean where the hell you are, such as I'm between things, or I'm among things, or I'm, then, no, wait, that's not right. I have heat. No, that's incorrect. I'm under. No, I'm underneath, even. There's a word. It's an actual word. How about that? You could be above something. You could go over, under, or through it. Or you could be beside yourself with how easily and successfully we completed the Strands puzzle. Hooray, Strands! Strands is a good game. It makes me feel smart. Those two are related, although not perfectly so, statements. For today's Immaculate Grid, we need Dudes who played for the A's, the Angels, the Mets, the Giants. Dudes who had 200 or more wins in their pitching career. And dudes what played second base. For this top middle square sunflare space, do you know what we must do? I don't know what that do sound was, but it was kind of doo-doo-y, really. But for this top middle square, we must remember Pedro Martinez. He was a New York Met who had 200 or more wins in his career. A New York Met who played for the San Francisco Giant is Willie Mays. And, a bunch of other less famous guys, but screw it, Willie Mays was good at baseball. A New York Met who played second base is Jeff McNeil. He's kind of their starting second baseman, kind of. Although also Jose Iglesias is their starting second baseman, kind of. Edgardo Alfonso played second base for the Mets. Great many people have done that. You know what? We're just going to put Jose Iglesias in there because, oh my God. Jose Iglesias, only a 1% for the dude who is actively currently at this very moment the starting second baseman for the New York Mets. Interesting. An Oakland Athletic who played for the San Francisco Giants is... probably should have thought of that before I started queuing up the square. Never mind. An Oakland Athletic who played second base is probably Jed Lowry. That seems like a thing Jed Lowry would have done. He was a solid utility infielder for a good hunk of his career. He was a shortstop for a long time, though. He was the A's starting shortstop for... fuck it, it's Jed Lowry. You're overthinking things, Goog. Jed Lowry. Yay. Anaheim, California, Los Angeles Angel of SoCal, who had 200 or more wins in his career, is Zach Greinke. That's a thing. Zach Greinke's he's gotta have 200 wins. There you go. And an Angel who played second base is Howie Kendrick. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Howie Kendrick played for the Angels. Be confident in yourself, Goog. You're correct and knowledgeable about things. Sometimes. An Oakland A who had 200 wins in his career might be Dennis Eckersley, but he was a closer for a long time, so maybe not. Might be Barry Zito, but he was bad for a long time, so maybe not. Do the A's have like a dude right at the end of his career who used to be good and then wound up on the A's? Because a lot of teams have guys like that, but can't immediately think of one for the A's. I'm sure if you go back far enough into, because the Oakland A's go all the way back to the Philadelphia A's of the dead ball era, I don't know, someone like Lefty Grove might have played for the Philadelphia A's. I don't think he did. I think he played for the Red Sox, but, what about... it could be Tim Hudson. Tim Hudson was good for a long time. Tim Hudson? How long was Tim Hudson's career? The Immaculate Grid. Tim Hudson pitched for 60. It's Tim Hudson. Okay. Didn't realize Tim Hudson pitched for 16 seasons. That's a long time. Good job, Tim Hudson. You were good at baseball. Now then, let's remember some Giants. A San Francisco Giant who played for the Anaheim Angels is... I was going to say Hank Aaron, and I think that's doubly wrong. I think that's wrong in both regards, actually. So we probably shouldn't do that. Let's see here. I have to sneeze. That was not a pleasant sneeze. Some sneezes are nice and satisfying, others are just painful. That one was just painful. Hell. A San Francisco Giant who played for the Anaheim Angels is Man, I don't know stuff. Alright, Scott Rowland was an angel, but he wasn't a giant. Sean Figgins was an angel, but not a giant. Jose Canseco was an A, but not a giant. Mark McGuire was an A, but not a giant. Dennis Eckersley was an A, but not a giant. Jason and Jeremy Giambi were both A's, but not giants. Barry Zito is the obvious one for this bottom left square, and you know what? Fuck it, we already used Willie fucking Mays today. We're not exactly playing subtly here. Jim Edmonds was an angel, but not a giant. Barry Bonds was a giant, but not an angel. I didn't know Tim Hudson played for the Giants. Good for him. Good job, Tim Hudson. You had a long and interesting and prolific Major League Baseball career. Hooray. Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani were angels but not giants. Christopher Lloyd was an angel in the outfield, but not a giant. Danny Glover was an angel in the manager's box, but not a giant. Also, the manager's box isn't a thing. They call it the dugout. So someone who played for the Angels and Giants won a ring with either the Angels or the Giants. Helpful. 2002 World Series. Francisco Rodriguez was an angel, but I don't think he was a giant. The previously stated Barry Bonds was a giant, but not an angel. Jeff Kent was a giant, but not an angel. Oh, goodness. Buster Posey was a giant, but not an angel. Rich Aurelia was a giant, and I don't think he was an angel. Oh, boy. Anthony Rendon is an angel, but he was never a giant. Jeff Mathis was an angel, but I don't think he was a giant. Mark Langston was an angel, but I don't think he was a giant. Randy Johnson was a giant, but he was not an angel. I think Carlos Beltran was a giant toward the end of his career. He was never an angel. Just ask, the Houston Astros cheating scandal. Now I'm thinking of Houston Astros. That's not helpful. Andy Pettitte does not fit the square. Let's see. Fuck, and shit. Scott with 1T Shields was an angel, but I don't think he was a giant. Try thinking of champion giants from the 2010s. Okay. Tim Lincecum was a giant, but not an angel. Madison Bumgarner was a giant, but I'm pretty sure he was never an angel. Yency Brazaban is a name I might have just made up. It shouldn't be too hard. Okay. Brandon Belt was a giant, but I don't think he was an angel. Brandon Crawford? I know Brandon Crawford was a giant forever. No. I think Brandon Crawford was a giant forever, started being bad, and then wanted a big free agent contract, didn't get it, and wound up going to the Blue Jays. So, apparently I've forgotten a thing. That's great. Tim Lincecum didn't have a comeback attempt with the Angels, did he? I don't think so. I think he was always a giant, even after he flamed out and came back. Could be wrong about that. Matt Cain was a giant. I don't think he was an angel. Brian Wilson was a giant. I don't think he was an angel. Javier Lopez was a giant. I don't think he was an angel. Well, hell. I've apparently forgotten a thing. It feels bad to know that you've forgotten a thing, but I don't even know the thing I forgot. So, let's see here. Son of a bitch. Nolan Ryan was an angel, but I don't think he was a giant. Mark Kotze wasn't athletic. That doesn't help anymore. Fuck me. Head pain. Pitcher. Nope. I thought I had it. Mike Yastrzemski's a giant, but he's not an angel. Or at least he hasn't been. He was a ranger. Then he multi-classed into giant. That doesn't make sense. Son of a bitch. I don't... Sam, I need either another hint or the name of a dude. There's a dude from the 90s who spent considerable time with both teams. Okay. All right. Who was on the Giants in the 1990s? I already said Bonds. Never made an all-star team, but won some gold gloves. Oh, the Giants had one of those Omar Vizquel types, didn't they? One of those guys who was on a Giants team that won the pennant, but okay, so he was on the 2002 Giants. This is one of those shitty hitting, awesome gloving, middle infielding types. He's on the 95 Angels that choked. Okay. It's not Darren Erstad. This is too early to be Darren Erstad, and he could hit a little bit. Never made an all-star team, won some gold gloves. Started as an Angel, then became a Giant. It's not Ray Ordonez. He was a Met. It's his decayed corpse played a bit for the 2006 Boston Red Sox. Oh my God, is it Ricky Gutierrez? And granted, Ricky Gutierrez also played a tiny little bit for the 2004 Red Sox, so I think Sam would have mentioned that. This decaying corpse played for the two. You know, I was thinking it was Marco Scutaro, but I was thinking Marco Scutaro just for not even for this bit, but I'm not positive Marco Scutaro was an Angel. He played for a lot of teams, though. It could very easily be Marco Scutaro. And see, the problem is, the more I think about it, the more I can picture Marco Scutaro in an Angels uniform, and that's just because I'm apparently decent at visualizing things, which is a problem. Fuck, I'm talking myself into Marco Scutaro. How many front office executives have said that? Listen, Marco Scutaro was good and fun, but he probably shouldn't have ever been starting for anyone. Fuck, I've talked myself into Marco Scutaro. Is it Marco Scutaro? It's not Marco Scutaro. God damn it. Oh, Tim Lincecum did play for the Angels. Son of a bitch. Oh, JT Snow. Oh, hold on. Didn't you say all glove guy? Oh, he won some gold gloves. Okay. Yeah, okay. JT Snow. Yeah, you're right. The Red Sox did have the decaying corpse of JT Snow at one point. That's a true and accurate statement. Damn it. Oh well. We have failed once again at the Immaculate Grid, but we will try again Monday on another edition of Good Morning Mini Motorways. Until then, folks, thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you to Laveau and Soko for the follows. Have a good day, everybody. Bye-bye. Okay. So what if we do this? Boo. Haha. We knock this down a little bit. Okay, let's watch this together. Let's unmute the tab first. Probably a good idea. To unmute the tab. Would you think? Yeah, he's basically, he's got the beating heart.
Auga, auga. Humana. Yeah, he's basically, he's got the beating heart. Auga, auga.